Longtime viewers will remember that I did a series called The Trapezoid of Importance. This was before I learned a damn thing about video editing. I didn't even know that you could press the pause button at that point. But we're bringing back The Trapezoid of Importance, and as you can see up at the top, the first thing that we're going to talk about is Secretary Christy Naomi, I don't actually know which it is, saying that habeas corpus is the right of the president to go ahead and take a illegal immigrant and deport them from the country without due process, which it absolutely isn't. Habeas corpus essentially just means that you have to present evidence in order to charge someone with a crime. I believe it's Latin for "where's the body." I'm not 100% sure. I plan on looking this up at some point. Just know that it is, if it were suspended, it would be basically the start of the end of any due process for anyone. So next we've got Representative Gary Connolly, Democrat from Virginia, passing away today at the age of 75. Unfortunately, that does mean that the Congress will run with 434 in terms of maximum number of votes, instead of the 435 that it is entitled to until a special election occurs in Virginia. I am unaware of what the special election rules are in Virginia. However, what I can tell you is that it is very likely that the special election will be held as quickly as possible so that they can replace the person in the Senate, or if there's an appointment in the Congress, or if there's some way to appoint somebody, they'll do that as quickly as possible. 75 years old is actually, I believe, slightly younger than the average age of a congressperson, because they keep getting older, because they all keep getting reelected. I think the oldest senator coming out of the last Congress, which was the one that ended on January 3rd, was Dianne Feinstein, who passed away during her 6-year term at the age of 93. A man crashed his pickup truck into the Buffalo Niagara International Airport at one of the gates. It's unknown if the intention was for him to do anything terroristic, or if he just lost control of the vehicle and crashed into the gate. And that may take a while to investigate. I do believe that the person driving the truck was injured, which is rather unfortunate because you never want to see injuries with motor vehicle accidents, but they are quite common. That's the Buffalo Niagara International Airport, KBUF, a international airport that only flies to Toronto. And then the second worst team in Major League Baseball last night, the Chicago White Sox, defeated the Mariners 1-0. Which was a really depressing game, and my game recap of that will come out slightly later. But yeah, 1-0 defeat for the Mariners, and the Phillies beat the Rockies to winning their 10th game of the season. White Sox scored a 15-34 on the season.